Hello, Tiffany here with Cards Crafty Creations. Today's project is going to be different than the projects I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of Alice in Wonderland projects, and I was like, I need to change this up a little bit. As much as I love Alice in Wonderland and the whimsicalness of it, I needed to kind of step out and use some of my other stuff. So my husband and I last weekend, which was 4th of July weekend, I was like, yes, let's go yard sailing. And I was like, this is gonna be great because, 4th of July, well, here where we live, they start yard sales during the week. They have them Friday and Saturday, not as many on Sunday, where back when we lived in California, they were Saturday, Sunday type things. So here we get an earlier day to them. So I was like, yes, it's 4th of July, it's a holiday, people are off work, they're gonna have yard sales. And it was dead, like literally dead. Like I was like, we're getting up, we're gonna go get donuts and we're gonna go to yard sales and this is gonna be great. We got up and we went and got donuts, and there was literally 3 people in the donut shop at like 9 in the morning. And then we drove around and we only saw 2 yard sales in the whole town, and they were kind of flops. And I was like, what is happening? I even went to like Hobby Lobby and there was like no line, and TJ Maxx the same thing. I was like, what has happened? Well, apparently, I don't know apparently, but from my observation, people were probably on vacation or at the lakes or somewhere other than town. So it was kind of a bust. And so then I was like, you know what we should do? We should go to tomorrow, Saturday. Let's go to the Goodwills and just check out some thrift stores. And I was like, but let's go to the big cities. And instead of our little old town, let's go to the big city. So we road tripped for the day to the big city and went to the Goodwills there. And the picture frame that I am working on is something I got at the Goodwill. They were a little better than our Goodwill here, a lot more variety and really great prices. And so it was a good little adventure. And then hit up Home Goods, because why not? I had a gift card, and they, as soon as we walk in, it's just all Halloween. And I was like, I love me some Halloween, but I'm not ready yet. There's 2 reasons. One, I'm not ready. It's still really hot and humid, and the sun is bright, and there's not even an essence of fall in the air. So I just couldn't, I just wasn't in the mood. And then tax season, when you start talking about Halloween, it's way too close to tax season, and we just finished and I'm not ready to go there yet. So I kind of just powered through. I had some things I was looking for specifically, so I love me a good Home Goods visit. But anyway, so when I got that picture frame, there's nothing special about it, except it's not just a regular picture frame. It actually has some room for dimension. Like, it's not a shadow box, it's not that deep, but it does have, I want to say, a good 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch worth of space between the back and the glass. So that warranted me the ability to make kind of like a dimensional piece in it. And so I decided that's what I'm gonna do. And so I went through my stash and I got out some sunflower and bees, and then I thought, well, I'm gonna make this a little dimensional picture frame with this kind of aesthetic. So pretty much I just cut out what I wanted and tore the edges, and I blended it in with some different colors of ink, kind of aged it with some of the brown ink, and now I'm just trying to pop up the sunflower, make it a little more dimensional. and to get it kind of away from the actual background. And so that's pretty much what I'm doing here. And then I just go through my stash and kind of find some things that I think will work. I have a whole bunch of paper flowers, sunflowers in fact, so I'll go through and add those in there. And then I have a wax seal with a bee on it, and I've made it some time ago, so I just took it out of my stash and added it to this. I tried to give it some dimension with a Sharpie. You know how they do where you do the wax seal and then they will take like a gold paint marker or a white paint marker and kind of brush over the top so that the image stands out. So I tried to do that with the Sharpie. I don't know that it really came out the way I had hoped, but at least you can, it had add some more dimension. And then I just use my die cuts and cut a little doily out for it and stuff. So it's actually a fairly simple project. I don't really remember how long it took me to do it, but that's pretty much it. Just using things from my stash and that picture frame that I believe was $2.99. And yeah, that's about all for this project. I am not sure what else. Oh yes, I also took, okay, so I had got these. It was really cute. I can't remember the name of it. I'll have to look it up. But it was like woodsy, and it's like a garland. It's like a craft, and I want to say the name is Woodsy. And anyways, I bought it when I was in California, and it is a mushroom garland, and it came with these 6 paint markers because the wood, it gives you these blank wood cutouts, and you paint them. And then it gives you the felt balls that you then string it all together to make yourself a garland. And they have several different themes. I was considering getting me some other ones and even possibly gifts for people because it's a fun little craft, but it's also, you can find one that matches like their aesthetic. But anyway, so it came with these paint markers that you're seeing me use right here, and I will say those paint markers were, in my very limited knowledge of paint markers, I really enjoyed them. I think their pigments were really good. I think they came out of the pin. I never had trouble with them flowing from the pin. They came out solid, and you just, like every other kind of paint pen, you push the nib down and then it feeds more paint or ink out, and I was just thoroughly impressed. So that's what I'm using here to add some kind of gold coppery color to the image to give it even some more character. Even traced the bee and added dots to the center of the sunflowers because those were kind of, even though the center of the sunflower is brown and black, like I wanted it to stand out just a little bit more, give it a little bit more highlights. And so I think that paint marker did the trick. And this is me trying to get some dimension off of that wax seal that I had made. And so I just used a Sharpie marker and kind of rubbed it around, because Sharpie marker, I believe, is kind of like alcohol ink, I believe, but don't hold me to that. So anyway, yeah, I tried to use this this little stem here, and it just wasn't working for me. I tried different ways of shoving it in there, and it didn't sit right. I didn't like it, so I just ended up not using that at all. And that's actually where I put the wax seal. So anyways, I hope you enjoy this video. It's not, I mean, I guess it's kind of like what I typically do, but I think it matches really well with the frame I got at the Goodwill, and I'm pretty impressed with how it came out. I think it's a good piece for somebody who likes sunflowers, likes bees, and just a little bit of accent for your home. So Anyways, if you did like it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.